Test, test. Octagon returns to Munich with a tournament that will be headlined by 2 title fights. A heated rematch to be crowned king of the heavyweight division. 6 years undefeated world number 6 and Octagon champion Hatif Boss Moel will take on Lazar Todev. Todev believes he won their first fight and was not happy with the judge's decision. Now we'll find out who the real boss of the heavyweight division is. After 16 months, the welterweight belt's last owner, Brazilian phenom Kike Brito, is back and looking to claim the title again. After the bloodbath in Ostraval back in 2022, he raised the belt above his head and became the first fighter in Octagon to break the then champion David Cosma's 5-year win streak. However, Dracula Serdu is determined to prove that Brito's reign is officially over. Munich's very own Viking and light heavyweight division number 2, Ironside Popek, wants to earn another shot at the title, but standing in his way is a man known to finish his opponents even when they are the favourites to win. Mr. Short Notice, Strelchek. 22-year-old Max Holzer is on a 9-fight win streak, but he is about to face the biggest challenge of his career so far. As champion of 2 German organisations, Eugene Blackdell is out to prove that his opponent is far from invincible. Heavyweight number 3, Sebastian Herzberg, is a so far undefeatable double champion of a German organisation who'll do whatever it takes to destroy the 2-metre-tall giant, Patrick Vespasian, who'll be making his Octagon debut. The opening bout of the main fight card could be the very last time we see Mikhail Diegashek in the cage, a warrior who constantly threatens to finish his opponents. Going up against him will be none other than the renowned fan favourite tough guy from Brno, Jakub Donald. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 64, Moel vs Todev 2. Purchase the pay-per-view and be transported to a front row seat for the entire tournament from the comfort of your own home on octagon.tv.
Welcome. The official weigh-ins here for Octagon 64. The festive season has begun, but it's strap season here in Octagon. 2 events to go to see out the rest of the year, and 5 belts will be on the line. Tomorrow night, the SAP Garden, the most state-of-the-art arena in Europe, will open its doors to Octagon for the first time, and 2 of those belts will be on the line. We have the vacant welterweight title, the return of the last man to hold that title, one of the most dangerous knockout artists we've ever seen in the Octagon cage. Kike Brito is back, taking on a man who has become a superstar in Octagon since he left. That is Jon Serdu. And then we have heavyweight business to deal with. We have the rematch between Hatif Moel and Lazar Todev. That all goes down tomorrow night in the SAP Garden Arena. We will also have a press conference tonight, 6 o'clock. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. And if you want to join us, you can join us still in the arena tomorrow night. Few tickets are still available. Octagon tickets.de. So let's get these weigh-ins underway. Before I do, let's introduce everybody on stage. Of course, Pavel Neruda, Andrei Novotny behind me. We have got Jana and Karolina, our Octagon ladies, and our commission, Vasco, and of course Pavel Picante and Jan Vubornik looking after the scales. First on the menu tomorrow night, our YouTube free prelim, 2 of the most up-and-coming fighters from Germany and the Czech Republic. Let's welcome first Fedor Duric. 20 years old, from Serbia by way of Frankfurt, representing MMA Spirit, training with the, hello my friend, training with the likes of Koga, Eklund, Vespasian, 6-0 as a professional. Called Fedor, his father was a MMA fan, and of course one of the greatest names in mixed martial arts. Fedor is why this man is called Fedor Duric. First MMA fight was age 17, then moved to Frankfurt age 18, and now on a 6-fight win streak. 70.5, ready for his debut, Fedor Duric. Makes weight, set and ready to follow many other MMA spirits path into the Octagon cage. Let's welcome his opponent, Jan Stanowski. Jan Stanowski, 25 years of age, from Brno in the Czech Republic, representing that Jetsam Gym BMF Brno MMA fighters. Stepping on the scale for the second time. 5-fight win streak. Needs to hit 70.8 or under to make that weight. Lost his first fight as a pro. Since then has won every single fight. That's a 5-fight win streak, including his debut at Octagon, Octagon 61 against Gleb Shadrin. That was a decision win there, looking to extend that. And again, we've got one of the up-and-coming prospects from the Czech Republic taking on one of the up-and-coming prospects from Germany. 70.7, there we go. Jan Stanovsky makes the weight. This is one hell of a fight. This is our YouTube free prelim. You can check that out on our YouTube channel tomorrow night to whet your appetite ahead of the other 9 fights on this Octagon 64 card. Jan Stanovsky as well. Look at that 5-fight win streak. 3 of those finishes, 4 finishes in there. 3 of those finishes in the very first round. And looking set and ready to make his debut. So we'll bring these guys together. Fedor Duric versus Jan Stanovsky tomorrow night in the SAP Garden Arena, Germany, taking on the Czech Republic. After you, my friend. There we go. Andrei Kalashnik backpacking his way through the weigh-ins. Now, next up, we have a welterweight contest. Let's welcome first to the scales, AK-47, Eindret Brashori. 28 from Kosovo by way of Rosenheim in Germany, representing MMA Rosenheim, just 1 hour away, that city. 4-1 as a professional, 3 finishes in there as well. 77 on the money for Brashori. Makes weight. Huge fight for this man as well, as he's set to take on a legend in Octagon. Let's welcome him once again to the scales, Marek Bartel. 31 years of age from the Czech Republic, fighting out of the OFA gym in Bratislava and Jiu-Jitsu Academy Bratislava. Also spent some of his camp over there with Jon Serdu at Ankos, Poland. First fighter ever to step in the Octagon cage back at Octagon Challenge Season 1. And the ladies are smiling. There you go. Merry Christmas, everybody. That's a gift from Marek Bartel. 77.5. Yeah. And we know what the 0.5 is now. That's great. That's good. That's good. So, listen. What a fighter, though. 12 wins, 10 finishes, 7 knockouts, 3 submissions. The weigh-ins never fail to make me smile. There we go. So we're going to bring these guys together. The biggest fight of Brashori's life for sure, taking on Marek Bartel. And Bartel stepping back in there. Let's bring them together. Eindret Brashori taking on Marek Bartel tomorrow night in the SAP Garden Arena. Outstanding fight. There we go. What a morning it's been already. So next up, let's welcome another legend from the Czech scene, the King of the North, Jan Malak. 32 years of age, representing Reinders MMA, the first pro ever to come out of Reinders. This is a catchweight, 73 kilos this bout, by the way. Last fight, TK over Lukamilo Dragovic. Also beat Hassan Galazi from Octagon Challenge England versus Ireland. That was a decision win. 32nd MMA fight, 17 wins, plus the 80 plus kickboxing and boxing. So we will bring in the hoop once more. Wait till you're in it, Jan, yeah? Yeah. So again, what a legend. This is also wins over Ibrahim Hosenpour, Miroslav Brosh, Kamil Lebowski, Yaroslav Yartim. Needs to hit 73 or under. This is 73 on the money for the King of the North, Jan Malak. He makes weight. There we go. What a night this has been as well. What night it will be tomorrow night. Again, 37th pro MMA fight for Jan Malak. On top of that, 80 plus boxing and kickboxing fights. Next up, we will welcome his opponent. Let's do it now. Gökhan Aksu. The Abinator, 33 years of age from Turkey by way of Austria, fighting out of that Rosenheim gym as well. Third fight this year. Third time this fight has been scheduled, I should say. Finally, we get to see it go down. making his Octagon debut. 10 professional wins, all by finish as well. 8 knockouts, 2 submissions, and on a 3-fight win streak. 73 there for Gökhan Aksu. This fight is finally official. Again, we have waited a long time to see these two throw down. There's a reason we still have them matched up. We're excited to see them lock horns tomorrow night. And again, you can get your tickets, octagontickets.de, if you want to join us in the arena, or you can watch it live on octagon.tv.
Finally!
Jan Malak versus Gökhan Aksu tomorrow night. Finally, as Jan Malak says, as the confetti goes off, what a fight this is. Excited to see these two go at it. Next up, we have a middleweight contest. 2 knockout artists coming together. Let's take a look at them before they step on the scale.
The Cordero versus Tabasciano fight is sure to be one of the most entertaining bouts on the Octagon 64 fight card, where the threat of a KO will be hanging in the air from the get-go.
Another one, lad! Jamie Cordero!
Jamie Cordero will be entering his 8th fight for the promotion and wants to once again prove he is a cold-blooded assassin. He's already shown what he's capable of in bouts against Rashka.
Whoa! Getting the finish here! What a debut at middleweight!
And when he dominated his opponent at the Stvanica Stadium in Prague, finishing Gabriel Torok with a head kick in 22 seconds.
Oh, big head kick! Walk-off KO!
The Moldovan Phantom, Jan Tabasciano, has claimed all of his wins via finish.
Jan Tabasciano!
Octagon fans will certainly remember his insane shootout with the former title challenger, Vlasto Chepo, which brought the audience to their feet more than once.
Oh, big shot! Swing it, both of them!
There's little chance that this electrifying duel will end in a points decision, which is reinforced by the sheer number of finishes on each man's record. Out of 11 wins, they've scored 8 by knockout.
First to the scale, let's welcome Jan Tabasciano. 23 from Moldova, nicknamed the Ghost. 6-2 is his record. Look at that as well. 6 wins, 6 finishes, 5 knockouts, 1 submission. Nicknamed the Ghost because his knockout sums 84.4. There you go, on the money for Jan Tabasciano. Makes weight. As I was saying, nicknamed the Ghost because his knockouts come so quick that his opponents can't see them coming. Well, this guy known for his knockouts as well. Let's welcome him to the scale. Jamie Cordero. 32 from Bremen, Germany, representing that Elevate Bremen gym. 5-2-1 as a professional. 3 wins by finish, all by knockout. 84.4 for Jamie Cordero. These middleweights make weight, and it is middleweight mayhem guaranteed. Let's bring them together one last time. Moldova versus Germany. Jan Tabasciano versus Jamie Cordero. Worth the ticket money alone. What a fight that is. Next up, let's welcome another well-known face from the Czech Republic. Handsome himself, Jakub Donal. Jakub, 32 years of age, from the Czech Republic, representing Swag Bruno of Fight Club Bruno. Another fighter from the Octagon Challenge alumni, Season 3 finalist. Needs to hit 68 or under. 67.9 for Jakub Donal. He makes weight, set and ready for this contest as we welcome, maybe for the last time, to the scale, Michał Diegaszek. 38 years of age, from Brazil by way of Munich, Germany, representing that Munich All-Stars. This could be his last walk to the cage in MMA. 2-weight Muay Thai champion, K1 international champion, BJJ black belt, and big moments in Octagon, including that debut, 24 hours notice taken on Radak Rochal. And then that left hook finish of Nicolas Serbessis. So here we go. We will wait for Diegashek to enter. Needs to hit 68. This is a catchweight. Again, there is no allowance on a catchweight bout. Needs to be on the money. 67.7 for Mikhail Diegashek. Again, there'll be many things I think he'll miss about fighting, but weight cutting, I guarantee you, is not one of them. But he makes weight, set and ready to make this walk tomorrow night. And you can watch this, witness live this last walk of Mikhail Diegashek, that at OKTAGON.tickets.de. So we'll bring these two guys together. There we go, Jakub Donald versus Mikhail Diegashek. Ready for tomorrow night, the SAP Gardens. Again, Mikhail Diegashek has made Munich his home. Munich will be there in force, I am sure, to witness him make that walk, that final walk of his career. You can be there, OKTAGONtickets.de. Next up, we have a heavyweight main event, and we also have a heavyweight feature bout. Let's welcome first to the scales, Sebastian Herzberg. 39 from Hanover, representing that fight school Hanover. 5-0 as a professional, 4 finishes in there, including 3 knockouts, 1 submission. The number 3 ranked heavyweight in Octagon. He will have his eyes firmly set on that main event tomorrow night. Needs to be on. 108.9 for Sebastian Herzberg. There you go, my friend. Good job. After you, that way. Next up, making his Octagon debut, the Gladiator, Patrick Vespasian. Here we go, 32 years of age, from Frankfurt, representing MMA Spirit. Spent 8 years in the military as a paratrooper, made his debut age 30. Has 3 pro wins, 3 finishes, all by way of knockout. 108.6, almost like for these two heavyweights. How are you, brother? Good. Germany versus Germany in this heavyweight clash. Herzberg versus Vespasian. Giants locking horns in that cage in the SAP Garden tomorrow night. Next up, we have a catchweight bout and another debutant for Octagon. Let's welcome him now, Eugene Blackdell. 28 from Rivenich in Germany. Top athlete gym, that's who he represents. Only signed a few weeks ago and now has this opportunity to take on one of the rising stars on the German, the European scene. A 3-fight win streak, he's won all of those and all were title fights. 67.8 there for Eugene Blackdell. Made weight, again, last 3 fights, all title fights on the domestic scene. He's won all of those. Tomorrow night, though, he'll be taking on this man, one of the biggest rising stars in Europe, Max Holzer. Max Holzer, just 22 years of age from Hanover. This will be his 4th fight of 2024. One of the fastest rising stars on the scene, 9-0. 67.9 makes that under the 68 catch weight limit. 9-0 as a professional. Max Holzer versus Eugene Blackdell tomorrow night. Watch live on OKTAGON.tv. You saw the tip sport odds there, very heavily in favor of Max Holzer, but again, Eugene Blackdell, proved himself on the domestic scene. A big challenge for Max Holzer for sure. Next up, we are happy to welcome this man back to the scales. Mr. Short Notice, the Spider himself, Mateusz Strelczyk. 33 years of age from Poland, returning after 530 plus days away from the cage. That last fight was Octagon 44, the 3rd round leg break. but now back in action, looking in great shape and stepping in place of Marc Ducis again. Multiple short notice fights, 93, there we go. Strelček makes weight once again. Multiple short notice fights. You look at the Kotelik fight, the Montagnac fight, Octagon 41. He has won many of these. Next up, he will be taking on Munich's own. Let's welcome him now, Ironside, Alexander Popek. 32 from Munich, representing Munich top team. Was set to fight Marc Ducis, but now will take on the Spider, the Polish Spider, Strelček. 17-5 is his record, 11 finishes in there, all by knockout. 93.3 for Popek. We'll bring you this way, my friend. Poland versus Germany. This feature bout, Strelček takes on Alexander Popek. Excited to hear that SAP Garden welcome Alexander Popek into its arms. Next up, we have the business end of the card. 2 titles on the line. First up, let's look at the story behind this vacant welterweight belt.
In Munich, we will find out the name of the new welterweight champion. After a 2-year absence, the last champion of the division, Kijk Brito, will return to the octagon cage. After the bloodbath in Ostrava, where he dethroned the long-reigning champion Kozma, he will fight for the belt against Moldovan finisher Jon Serdu. Jon Dracula Serdu earned a shot at the title after defeating Kozma in under 3 minutes with a series of brutal punches.
My time is coming! My time is coming! Dracula time!
And there has gone up against Velichkovic. He managed to defeat Lahore and he claimed victory over Octagon veteran Kurtesh. The unpredictable striker is coming from Poland's Ankos MMA gym to add the most valuable title of his career. A Brazilian magician, Kijk Brito has claimed 17 wins in his rich career. He's already defeated Pink Panther, collected the scalps of Kalashnikov, Poland's Bryczek and Slovakia's Borosh. In Munich, Brito has a unique opportunity to prove that the welterweight championship belt still belongs to him even after his long time away.
I'm coming for the blood. Be ready.
First up, let's welcome himself, Dracula, Jon Serdu. 29 years of age, from Moldova by way of Romania, training out of that Ankos gym in Poland. Look at this, 15 professional wins, 12 finishes. Hey, my friend, 11 knockouts, 1 submission in there. You saw some of the highlights as well. That KO of Kozma at the Stadium Octagon 58, 2 minutes, 27 seconds. Then you got Alex Lahore in the first round. Kurtesh by decision. 77.1, they're on the money. Championship weight for Jon Serdu. Again, no allowance, 77.1 is the limit. Next up, let's welcome back to the scales and back to Octagon, Kijk Brito. 27 years of age, from Brazil, called out by Jon Serdu. Again, the last man to hold that belt around his waist. He earned that in the bloodbath that was Octagon 37. Finished Kozma in the 3rd round, ending a 10-fight win streak in the Octagon cage for Kozma. Also wins over Andrei Kalashnik, Octagon Prime, 1st round knockout, 1 minute 9 seconds. Robert Bryczek, Octagon 23, 1st round knockout, 1 minute 33 seconds. Gaba Borosh, Octagon 15, finished that fight in 51 seconds. 76.3 for Kijk Brito. Serdu versus Kijk Brito. The welterweight title will have a new home. Whose waist will it be around? Brito or Serdou? 1 second. Shall I grab a quick word? Hey, my brother. 1 second. Jon Serdou, you called for this moment. You've dreamt of this moment. Tomorrow night you get to fight for the Octagon title. What does it mean to you, and what can we expect to see in the cage?
From the first fight in Octagon, I'm here for this title. I'm here for take my title home, and I will do it. So let's do show. Watch my fight and don't blink on my fight.
Jon Serdou, tomorrow night we will see you inside the cage. Kijk Brito, welcome back. I'm not sure how your English is, but welcome back to Octagon. How excited are you for this fight?
Eu tô muito feliz, eu tô pronto para a guerra, tô pronto para vir. Eu atravessei o oceano para vencer e é isso que eu vim fazer.
Okay, happy to be back, happy to be with the fans again. We welcome you back as well. Give it one more time. Kijk Brito! Wow, what a contest that is for the welterweight strap. Still one belt to go tomorrow night. Let's take a look at the heavyweights who will battle it out once again tomorrow night.
From the second that the monumental third champion of Octagon's heaviest weight category, Hatif Moel, stepped into the cage with Lazar Todev, there was no doubt that both men were out for blood. The battle for Octagon's heavyweight throne continues, and it's going to be one hell of a main event at Munich's SAP Garden. The former champion of the Infusion organization, Lazar Todev has 11 wins on his record. He's strongly convinced he was robbed of victory in his previous duel against Moel.
Weiß, wer der Kampf gewonnen hat.
Hör zu! Hör zu!
Along with claiming victory over Wallace and Carvalho, he also twice defeated Poland's highly dangerous Adam Pałasz.
Oh, straight shot!
In front of the biggest audience in the history of world MMA, Hatif Moel entered the cage in Frankfurt to darken Todev's post-fight celebrations.
Wenn du Korn mag die einen Manken nicht weglaufen, okay? Schau dass du kommst. Ich komme auf jeden Fall.
After a sharp exchange of words, it's clear for everyone to see that their upcoming rematch will be personal for both men. The man known as Boss is on an 11-fight win streak.
Big strikes, this could be it!
But now the Warrior, with 11 KOs on his record, is ready to squash any doubts about his rightful position at the top of the division.
The boss is the boss.
So let's welcome first to the scale, the Punisher, Lazar Todev. 29 years of age, from Bulgaria by way of Stuttgart, Germany. 11 professional wins, 9 finishes in there, 8 knockouts, 1 submission, including that knockout in his last fight, the rematch against Adam Pałasz back at Octagon 62. Needs to be under 120.2. 107.9 for the Punisher, Lazar Todev. There we go. Now let's welcome the reigning, the defending heavyweight champion, Hatif Boss Moel. 38 years of age, from Cologne, Germany. The reigning champion. That fight went back just a year ago, November 18th, 2023. Won that by decision. 119 for Hatif Moel. The Boss is back. Hey, brother. Lazar Todev versus Hatif Boss Moel. Let me squeeze in here. Let me grab a word. Lazar Todev, a heated stare down again. It's almost a year to the day since the last fight. You were upset at the judges last time. How will you get the finish to get that belt tomorrow night?
So we're gonna see the finish for sure before the last round.
How do you predict this finish?
Surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. We will see you later. Take care. One more time. Lazar Todev and Hatif Moel. We might bring Pascal Kraus in here as well to translate. Tomorrow night you get to face off against this guy. It feels personal now between you two. How will you get the finish to defend that belt?
Also morgen, egal was letztes Mal passiert, ne?
und dann nochmal passiert. Ich werde nochmal wieder weghauen.
So, doesn't matter what happened last time, and it doesn't matter what happens tomorrow, I will definitely punish him tomorrow.
There we go. Give it up for the champion one more time. Hatif Boss Moel. What a night we have ahead of us tonight. One last stare down. The last words will be exchanged between those guys and some of the other fighters on the card. You can join that at 6 o'clock. That will be the press conference. And then tomorrow night, the SAP Gardens will open their doors for this Octagon 64. Get your tickets at octagontickets.de or join us live on octagon.tv. We will see you there.
Octagon returns to Munich with a tournament that will be headlined by 2 title fights. A heated rematch to be crowned king of the heavyweight division. 6 years undefeated world number 6 and Octagon champion Hatif Boss Moel will take on Lazar Todev. Todev believes he won their first fight and was not happy with the judge's decision. Now we'll find out who the real boss of the heavyweight division is. After 16 months, the welterweight belt's last owner, Brazilian phenom Kike Brito, is back and looking to claim the title again. After the bloodbath in Ostrava back in 2022, he raised the belt above his head and became the first fighter in Octagon to break the then champion David Cosma's 5-year win streak. However, Dracula Serdu is determined to prove that Brito's reign is officially over. Munich's very own Viking and light heavyweight division number 2, Ironside Popek, wants to earn another shot at the title, but standing in his way is a man known to finish his opponents even when they are the favourites to win. Missed the short notice, Strelchek. 22-year-old Max Holzer is on a 9-fight win streak, but he is about to face the biggest challenge of his career so far. As champion of 2 German organisations, Eugene Blackdale is out to prove that his opponent is far from invincible. Heavyweight number 3, Sebastian Herzberg, is a so far undefeatable double champion of a German organization who'll do whatever it takes to destroy the 2-meter-tall giant, Patrick Vespasian, who'll be making his Octagon debut. The opening bout of the main fight card could be the very last time we see Mikhail Diegashek in the cage, a warrior who constantly threatens to finish his opponents. Going up against him will be none other than the renowned fan-favorite tough guy from Brno, Jakub Donald. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 64, Moel versus Todev 2. Purchase the pay-per-view and be transported to a front row seat for the entire tournament from the comfort of your own home on octagon.tv.